everybody, and welcome to Irondale High School in New Brighton, where tonight it's high school boys basketball between the visiting Henry Sibley Warriors and the host Irondale Knights. I'm Dale Irving. Thanks for being with us here, CTV Sports presentation. Those watching you live on CTV Sports Channel 14, as well as our sister station, High Definition, Channel 859, as well as those online, ctvnorthsuburbs.org. Should be a great matchup. This is not only the home opener for the Irondale Knights, it is the season opener. So head coach John DeMars of Irondale getting his first look at this new group in action tonight. The Knights losing two of their top scorers from a year ago, Kevin Schramm and Uwana Itak Akpan. Both graduated along with Ryan Schicker. So the co-captains, senior co-captain Sean Sutherland and Sonam Paichung will kind of lead the way for the Knights. Well, last year the Knights finished in the Northwest Suburban Conference towards the bottom. They were 10-17 overall, 5-14 in the conference, but many might say that the Northwest Suburban is certainly one of the tougher conferences around. Last year, sending 3 teams to the state tournament. Osseo took the western half. They had a fantastic season, 30-2 overall, and they were 19-0 in conference play. Sibley, on the other hand, there you see their standings. They were 5-11 in the Metro East. Tartan and North St. Paul sitting up on top. Now, Sibley coming into this game, a lot of change. They have a new head coach, John Carrier, in his first season at Henry Sibley, taking over for Laurel James. They are also graduated a number of seniors, most of their top scorers. Coming back for Henry Sibley, Rishan Satar, a 5'9" junior guard, as well as Jack Corte, 6'3" forward, as you take a look at the Henry Sibley coaching staff. And Antonio Vabar, 6'5" senior. Those three really were the only ones that had varsity action a year ago. So Henry Sibley, the Warriors, changing the culture with a new coach, and certainly a change in the lineups and playing time. So the Knights, they certainly hope to get off to a good start. As we mentioned in the sections last year, they were the 7th seed, finishing in front of Roseville. Osseo was certainly the top team. And again, you're going to see a lot of those teams being tough again. Irondale will see Maple Grove here on December 13th, so a week from now, led by Brad Davidson, heading off to Wisconsin next year. So we'll should have some good matchups. And then, of course, in the section, Irondale took on Champlain Park a year ago. So they hope to bounce back. Head coach John DeMars in his 20th season at Irondale. Irondale now in the locker room here as we're getting close to get this one underway. But as I mentioned, John spending 20 years here at Irondale. His overall record 225 and 279. I want to get back to, of course, the Northwest Suburban Conference. Very tough, as I mentioned. 3 teams a year ago heading to the Final 8 in the state tournament. Maple Grove, Blaine, and Osseo. Osseo, of course, was the 3 seed. They lost to Lakeville North in the semifinal. But talk about a tough conference. But if you can survive and get out of it, I hope certainly prepares you for a state tournament bid. You take a look at some of the fans on hand for tonight's game. We want to certainly thank Irondale for hosting us, and Activities Director Ron Broberg. Irondale excited to show off their brand new floor this year after at least a decade or so with this new gym. Irondale has a beautiful new floor as well as the new logo. As the Knights, 2016-2017, take the floor. We're going to send it down to our public address announcer for tonight's national anthem and starting lineups.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Irondale High School. At this time, we ask that you please rise for the playing of our national anthem. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Irondale High School and tonight's boys basketball matchup between the visiting Warriors of Henry Sibley and your Irondale Knights. Let's meet the starters, starting with the visitors from Henry Sibley. At guard, junior, number 3, Kendall Williams. At guard, junior, number 5, Raishan Sitar. At guard, senior, number 12, Jack Cordy. At guard, senior, number 24, Jakai Cotton Flowers. And at forward for the Warriors, senior, number 55, Antonio Vibar. The starters for the visiting Warriors. Now, let's meet the starting lineup for your Knights. At guard, 6'3" senior captain, number 11, Sean Sutherland. At forward, 6'2" senior captain, number 3, Sona Paichen. At forward, 6'2" senior, number 23, Jordi Pacheco Ramirez. At forward, 6'4" junior, number 42, Dowdy Simon. And at forward for the Knights, 6'4" junior, number 45, Brendan White. The starters for your Knights. The Knights are coached by Mr. John DeMar.
All right, starting lineups are set. There you see for Irondale in the backcourt. It's the senior co-captains, Sean Sutherland and Sonam Paichang. Up front, it's Jordi Ramirez, Dowdy Simon, and Brendan White. Brendan and Dowdy, both juniors, the other 3 seniors. The Knights are set to go. Most of these guys saw some varsity action. Certainly Sean and Sonam have been on this varsity team for Irondale since 9th grade, so plenty of experience for those two. Same with Brendan and Sonam. They've been getting some varsity action as a 10th grader, either some as 9th grade. So we're set to go here with tip-off. It'll be V-Bar and White doing the honors at midcourt as the 2016-17 basketball season underway for both teams. This is the first game for both squads. And here we go. The tip is controlled by the Knights. It's Sean Sutherland bringing it across the half court. Leading it for Irondale. Off to Ramirez. Simon up top. It off to Sutherland. Driving. Kicks out to Jordy from the corner. Shot a little bit too long. V-bar. Rebound. Sibley coming back the other way. Up top is Kendall Williams, number 3. Again, it's Rishan Satar, number 5. Cordy is 12. Jakai Flowers, 24. Sibley is on the board. There's number 24, Jakai Flowers. The first to score for the Warriors here. Dowdy Simon from outside. His shot no good. Sutherland almost getting the rebound. It's controlled quickly by Satar. Back the other way. Setting it up. Hands it off to Williams. His shot is too strong. V-bar underneath. Putback is good. The senior 6'5" forward Antonio V-bar on the board, and Sibley's up 4-0. Early on here from Irondale, turnover for the Knights. Back comes Satar. Hands it off to V-bar up. Too strong. White with the rebound. Turned over. V-bar picks it up. Cordy will hand off way downtown to Satar. His shot off the glass, no good. Ramirez with the rebound. Chang will slow things down here for the Knights. Just underway here from Irondale in New Brighton. Jordy tries to in for the layup, but the ball's knocked away by, it was either Cordy or Williams underneath. It stays Irondale. Sutherland inbounds to Ramirez for 2. Sibley up 4-2. Shot long by Satar, way off. Simon with the rebound. Back comes Sutherland the other way. Guarded closely there by Flowers, and he'll pick up the foul. Be the first team foul. Take another look. Flowers just a little too tight down the sideline. Knights inbound. Sutherland driving, spinning, gets the shot off, foul, and it's good. Sutherland will go to the line. Picking up the foul is Flowers. Now that is his second early on here. So Coach Carrier will have to go to the bench. Free throw attempt by Sutherland, no good. Possession stays Irondale. Sibley knocks it out of bounds. So senior guard Jakai Flowers has to check out with 2 early fouls. He had 2 points for the Warriors. Sutherland driving on Cordy, kicks it out to Ramirez. Back to Sutherland, drives again, nowhere to go underneath, and it's a turnover traveling on Sean Sutherland. 4-4 early on here from Irondale. The Knights and the Warriors from Henry Sibley. Season opener for both teams. Williams up top, guarded by Chang. Satar. V-bar trying to go inside to Cordy. Cordy has it, kicks it out to Satar, driving on White. Contact. Malik Spearman is in the game now for Flowers. Williams working on Chang, shot a little too hard. Sunam with the rebound, and he's back the other way for Irondale. Ramirez hands it off to Sutherland, driving to the hoop, off the glass, no good. He gets his own rebound and puts it back in. Sutherland now with 4 on the game. Irondale pressing a little bit. Satar for 3, he kicks it back to Williams. Bierman to Corty. Guarded by Sutherland, he'll hand it off to Satar. Being guarded by Chang for 3. Off the back of the iron, no good. White with the rebound. Irondale on top, 6-4 here from Irondale. Ramirez to White. Guarded by V-Bar. He will hand it off to Kai Chang. Ramirez drives. He's cut off by Williams. Williams reaching in. No call. Sutherland will pull it back and reset for the Knights. Dowdy Simon for threes. Got it. The junior. 6-4, Dowdy Simon for outside. It's 9-4 Irondale. Sitar comes back and answers. Rishan Sitar, junior guard. Had some minutes last year as a sophomore. Look for him tonight. Do some scoring for Henry Sibley. 9-7 Irondale on top. Inside to Ramirez. White drives off the glass, short, but he's fouled by V-Bar. He doesn't believe it. Body underneath, but Antonio V-Bar will pick up his first personal foul. That is the third team foul. Irondale yet to have a personal foul. White from the line, it's good. Dylan Irving checks in for number 23, Jordy Ramirez. Being a junior. White at the line for a second free throw. Made good on the first one. And he's good on number 2. Irondale lead is 4, 11-7. Williams back the other way. That's Spearman. Guarded by Irving. Spearman kicks it out to Williams. Sutherland trying to get it. V-Bar underneath. It was Williams, but he kicks it out to Spearman. Off the glass, no good. Simon gets the rebound, hands it off to Pai Chang, and back come the Knights. Ball underneath as Williams was able to knock it away. It almost looked like he carried there. Spearman from the outside, he has it. Malik Spearman for 3. And the lead now for Irondale is 1, 11-10. First half here. Irving with it, fakes the shot, pulls up for a short jumper. Off the glass, no good. V-Bar with the rebound. Back comes Cordy. White cutting off Cordy. He's got nowhere to go. Sutherland tips it. Sitar. Sibley works it around. Williams pumps it out for 3. That's no good. Fight underneath by Simon, but I think they're going to get V-Bar for a push. He had his arms wrapped around Simon. So that'll be V-Bar's second foul. You'll take a look. I think that left arm is what they're going to call the foul on V-Bar. So that's going to be his second. He'll come out of the game, as does Kendall Williams for Henry Sibley. Aiden Price checks into the game for Irondale as Dowdy Simon sits down. For the Knights, you've got White, Sutherland, Irving, Pai Chang, and Price. Campbell also checks into the game for Henry Sibley. Moving up top, over to Aiden Price. Price, a sophomore. Pai Chang, they're trying to get inside to Sutherland. A lot of bumping going on underneath between Sutherland and number 21, Campbell, who just came into the game. Pai Chang driving to the glass and in. Count the bucket for Pai Chang. That's his first of the night. The foul is on Rishan Sitar, his first, and now the team's 5th foul. Knights up by 3, 13-10. The senior will go to the free throw line. Senior co-captain Sonam Pai Chang. That one rolls in. 14-10 Irondale. Back comes Kamari Campbell. Tatar up top. Spearman. Cordy. Campbell looking to drive on Price. Dishes it out. Sam Essen is in the game for Sibley, number 33. That's Tatar being watched by Sutherland. Dishes it off. Cordy in the corner. Too long, but Spearman is there. Paicheng strips it, but I think they're going to call him on a foul underneath. That should be Sonam's first foul, as well as the team's first foul. White will come out as Leighton Glodick, number 24, the other sophomore on this varsity squad. He checks in. Knights up by 4 here against Henry Sibley. Cordy to Williams. Driving, puts up the shot, and it's a floater, and he hits it. Kendall Williams with a tough shot. It's 14-12 Irondale. Sutherland to Price. Being watched there by Spearman. Kicks it up top to Paicheng. Bumped by Campbell, no call. Sutherland drives, kicks it off to Price, puts it up for 3. In and out, no good. Rebound, Campbell. Hands it off to Kendall Williams. Kendall drives it, kicks it out to Campbell. Oh, nice job by Price, and they're going to call the turnover. Traveling. It was Knight ball. Cordy going to put a little pressure on, watching Sutherland here in the backcourt. You take another look at the travel. Back come the Knights, up by 2 here. First half action. Paicheng over to Price. Inside Sutherland. Kicks it out to Glodick. Price to Sutherland. Sutherland driving on Cordy. Off the glass and in. Sutherland now with 6. Leads the way for the Knights. Up by 4, 16-12. Williams puts up another floater. That one is in. Kendall Williams going early. He's got a little quick move to the basket, setting up the floater. Paicheng left alone. Top of the key for 3, and he hits it. Sonam Paicheng hits the 3. He now has 6 on the night. Lead is back to 5. Back the other way. It's Henry Sibley as Williams puts in another 2. He has 6. It's 19-16. Moving from the top for 3. That one misses, and it will go out of bounds as Sibley will take control. Ramirez checks in for Paicheng, and Dowdy Simon is going to check in for Irving. So on the floor you have Price, Glodick, Simon, Ramirez, and Sutherland. As you take a look at some of the fans here. Good crowd on hand for the season and home opener for Irondale. Of course, both the 9th grade team and the sophomore squad posting victories tonight. So the varsity, or actually should say the junior varsity, winning. The JV won in a thriller, 66-64. We may talk about that more in just a bit. Just under 9 minutes to go first half. Knights lead 19-16 over Henry Sibley. Spearman driving. Turns around, shot off the front of the rim, no good. Simon there to rip down the rebound. Back come the Knights. Sutherland trying to spread the defense, but they collapse on him, and Sutherland will lost Henry Sibley a foul underneath. That's going to go to number 5, Rishan Satar, his second, the team's 6th. Ramirez, short jumper off the glass and in. Ramirez now with 4. Knights lead at 21-16. Williams off to Spearman. Being watched by the sophomore, Leighton Glodick. Tatar will set it up top. Fakes a long 3-pointer, now looking to get it off. Dead ball. Williams is there. watched by Price. Nice inside pass as Campbell can't connect. Glodick is there with the rebound. He hands it off to Ramirez. Sutherland is bumped. Nice job by Sean to save the ball and get the two as well. Picking up the foul. Oh, what a play. Henry Sibley tried to throw it off Sean's knees. He backed up and was able to control it. Then he goes in for the layup and picks up the foul as well. Watch this play here as Henry Sibley tries to throw it off him. He's able to collect it, go in for the 2-point, and the foul is charged on number 33, Sam Essen. Sutherland will go to the line to shoot the bonus. Here you take a look at first-year head coach John Carrier of Henry Sibley. Assistants tonight for Henry Sibley, Dan Sebastian, Jeremy Christensen, and Pete Zern. Sutherland will sit down. Spearman from way downtown, and he got it as it rolls around and in. Malik Spearman, second three of the night. He now has 6 for the evening. 24-19 our score. 17 fouls for Henry Sibley, 1 on Irondale, so the Knights in the bonus. Simon Paichang fakes the three, looks to drive. Cordy is on him. Brendan White will drive, working on Campbell. Spearman also almost gets the pick. Underneath to Ramirez. He tries to go up and is blocked by Spearman. Henry Sibley cannot control it. The Knights will maintain possession. Sam Essen will check into the game as Malik Spearman will sit down. Spearman, a sophomore, 6'3". I mentioned he has 2 threes for 6 points tonight. Ramirez to inbound. Inbounds to Paichang. Ramirez finds Rice underneath the left-hand layup, misses too hard. Back comes Cordy for Henry Sibley. Campbell back to Cordy. That's Williams from outside, no good. Paichang there with the rebound. There's 7 minutes to go, first half. Price from way downtown. That one is off the front of the rim. Simon underneath, can't control it. Henry Sibley will take control as Sean Sutherland will check into the game for Aiden Price. Cordy, a 6'3" senior. Off the glass, the foul was on the floor. That will be Sonam's second foul, second team foul. Take another look as Cordy going to his left, a little bit bumped there. As Cordy gets the shot off the glass, no good. It was on the floor before the shot took place, so it wouldn't have counted either way. Williams to inbound. Essen back to Williams. Spearman driving, pulls up for a short little baby hook, no good. Controlled there by Sutherland. Simon will hand off to Ramirez, back to Sutherland. For 6 minutes to go, Knights up by 5, 24-19. Price back into the game. White to Ramirez. Simon up top for 3, got it. Rowdy Simon, his second 3 of the night. He has 6. Lead up to 8. Williams off to Cordy. Spearman. The game now is Alex Nillis for 32. Williams again with a floating jump shot. Williams now with 8. 27-21. Good one here from Irondale. Ramirez for 3, off the front, no good. That was Nillis with the rebound. Back comes Kendall Williams. Again, the floater off the glass, and he hits it. Williams has been floating them all night. And now I think we have We have a stoppage. I think seeing if they're going to call a timeout or what do we have here. Looks like we have a timeout, Henry Sibley. All right, kind of our first chance to catch our breath here was back-to-back action as you look at the split screen of both squads. Head coach, first-year head coach John Carrier for Henry Sibley on the right, and the veteran John DeMars, his 20th season at Irondale, 25th overall. As the Knights have a 4-point lead with just over 5 minutes to go first half. The Knights in the bonus as Henry Sibley has 17 fouls, Irondale only with 2. Both of them on Sonam Paicheng, senior co-captain, for Henry Sibley with 2 fouls each. It's the junior guard Rashawn Satar. Jakai Flowers has 2, and Antonio Vibar, their 6'5" senior forward, their big man. They all have 2 fouls here early on in this first half. As I mentioned earlier, the JV with an exciting win, 66-64 over Henry Sibley. Henry Sibley tied it with, I believe, about 6-7 seconds, maybe 10 seconds left to go in the game. Quickly back the other way, and a pass from Carson Schicker to Eric Wasowski. Wasowski knocks it down from just inside the 3-point line, leaving only 2 seconds left on the clock as the JV pulls up a victory. And as I mentioned, the 9th graders also won 57-30. No word on the 9B game. The Knights hoping to open up the season with a number of victories across the program. Sutherland driving, kicks out to Ramirez, way outside. A little bit too long, controlled there. Underneath is Simon for a minute, but Cordy was right there to rip it away. Quickly down the other end, off the glass, too hard. That's Sam Essen. Now Campbell there to cause the turnover. The 3 Knights right there. Spearman driving, nowhere to go. He loses it, but now we're going to have a foul underneath. Might go on Sutherland. It'll be under the basket. That'll be the 3rd team foul. That'll go on Sutherland. That'll be his first. Take another look, just a loose ball, and that was Campbell right there towards the end of the play. Sutherland with his first, the team's 3rd. Knights up by 4. Simon on Spearman. He just turns around and throws it off Simon to go out of bounds. So Henry Sibley will control it. Glad to have you with us. CTV Sports presentation of high school basketball here from Irondale. First game of the season for both squads. This 2016-2017 season. Shot hard off the front of the rim. White there with the rebound. Back comes Sutherland. Drive, kicks it out to Price. He puts it up for 3. That one's off the back of the rim, no good. Ramirez goes after the rebound. 2 Warriors on him. He turns around, drives underneath the White, off the glass and in. White now with 4. The junior, 6-foot forward. Spearman from outside, no good. White there with the rebound. Sutherland puts it up just inside 3-point land. No good. Simon is there off the glass and in. Put back by the junior Dowdy Simon. And the Knights lead by 8. Another timeout, Henry Sibley. Fans here at Irondale love it. Thanks for being with us here on this CTV Sports presentation. Those watching on CTV Live, I should say, watching on CTV Channel 14. You can also tune over to our high definition channel, 859, to watch this game in high definition. And for anybody else in the country want to watch it online, go to ctvnorthsuburbs.org. We have the game streaming live on our website. As head coach John Carrier talking things over with the Warriors, trailing by 8. With 3:47 to go here, first half from Irondale. It's been a good one so far for the Knights. Leading scorer right now is Sean Sutherland with 9 points. Sonam Paicheng has added 6, and Dowdy Simon with 8. Leading the way for Henry Sibley so far is Kendall Williams, the junior guard, number 3. He has 10 points. And Malik Spearman, the sophomore, with 6. Back come the Warriors. Kai Flowers now back in the game, puts up the floater, no good. Sutherland is there, control it. Flowers had 2 early fouls and had to be pulled out. Sutherland to the glass and in. Senior now with 11. Price back the other way, gets bumped and is taken down. Price will go to the line. Now that will be Flowers' 3rd foul. He just got back into the game. He quickly picks up his 3rd, and I think he's going to come out again, and he'll have to sit. So he spent most of this first half on the bench. Sitar checks in, so does V-Bar. So looks like they're calling this a 1-and-1, so it wasn't a shooting foul. The foul was on the floor. That's the 8th team foul. As Price knocks down the first one, his first point of the night. Second attempt is also good. 2 for Price, and then stolen away by Ramirez. He kicks it out. Price puts the floater in, and it's good. 37-23 make that Irondale on top. 40 dishes it off to V-Bar, out of bounds. Turnover. The Knights with huge momentum here late in this first half, as DeMars will call a timeout for Irondale. The student section loves it. 37-23. Watch the steal here. Ramirez with the left hand. Hands it off to Price, who puts it in. Price now with 4. Great showing here early on by the Knights. 3:09 to go, first half. With the Knights, of course, this is their season and home opener on Friday, December 9th. They will host St. Croix Prep for a 7 o'clock game before traveling to Maple Grove on December 13th. And then their next 3 games are all at home. So if you're watching this at home and want to come out and watch some Irondale basketball, December 16th, they host Osseo. December 20th, they will host Duluth East. And Thursday, December 22nd, right before the Christmas holiday, they will host Fridley. Knights will participate in the Hastings Holiday Tournament on December 29th. Knights have the ball, 3:09 to go first half. They are up by 14. Sutherland, White, Ramirez, Price, and Irving on the floor for Irondale. Sutherland up top. Sibley, it's V-Bar, Spearman, Cordy, Williams, and Sitar. White kicks it out, picked up by Irving. Drives, hands it off to Price. Over to Ramirez. And we may have an official's timeout. Oh, we have Sutherland will retie his shoes for an official timeout. Get that drive underneath. He lost his shoe. But he's got it back, and he has it up top as he hands it off to Irving, being watched there by Williams. Ramirez pulls it up for a short jumper off the front of the rim, no good. Spearman will hand it off to Williams. Being watched by Sutherland. It's Cordy from down low, tough angle. Hands of White kicked out to Spearman. Cordy underneath to Williams. He gets rid of it before going out of bounds. Approaching the 2-minute mark of the first half. Sitar shot off the back of the iron, no good. Irving hands it off to Sutherland. Sutherland weaving his way, nowhere to go. He'll pull it back. Cross court to Price. Puts it up for three. That one in and out, no good. V-Bar, Ramirez is there. V-Bar saves it, but it goes out of bounds off Sitar in front of the Sibley bench. So the Knights will have possession as Simon checks in for White for Irondale. Lead is 14. Moving to Sutherland. Driving on V-Bar, off the glass and in. Tough two for Sutherland, but he has it. 13 points for Sean Sutherland here in the first half. V-Bar driving, pulls it up, floats it in for two. Antonio V-Bar. Rather, that was Spearman, sorry. Spearman now with 8. Steal there by Corte is clean off the layup and in. Senior forward Jack Corte, that is his first points of the night, and the Knights turn it over. Now Henry Sibley trying to make a run here with just over a minute to go in the first half. Sitar to inbound. See the steal there by Corte. He will finish it off. And on the ensuing inbound, the Knights turn it over, and now Henry Sibley turns it over. It's Knight ball underneath their basket here. With a minute and 2 to go first half. Price into Sutherland. Hands it off to Irving, trying to go inside. Williams there, battling, and he'll get whistled with the foul on Irving. Number 3, Williams. That'll be his first personal. The team's 9th, so it'll be 1-1 for Irving at the line. Take another look as he knocked the ball away, and then with that left hand, right hand actually, just kind of a push off, sends the junior to the line. First shot is good. First point of the night for Dillon. Leighton Glodick checks into the game as Sutherland will sit down. Campbell also sits down for Henry Sibley. Second one is in. 2 points for Irving. It's a 41-27 Irondale lead. Under a minute to go. Sitar from way downtown off the back of the iron. No good. Simon there with the rebound. Hands it off to Price. Williams is there. Hands it off to Irving, 30 seconds to go. Simon kicks it out to Glodick. Over to Price. Williams on him. Into Glodick off his hands, out of bounds, turnover. 15 seconds to go here first half. Makes up by 14. We'll see with 15 seconds here in this first half if Sibley can cut into that lead heading into halftime. Corte hands it off to Sitar. I'd look for him to perhaps drive and dish to someone. See what happens. He's driving. Has to pull up for 3. That one is short off the front of the iron. 3 seconds left. Ramirez, 1 second, puts up the desperate shot, and it goes in! Oh, what a thriller! The crowd loves it here from Irondale. Oh, what a start to the season here for the Knights. I haven't seen so much excitement here in an Irondale gym in a long time, and it's just the first half. 44-27 is Jordy Ramirez at the buzzer. It's the half-court three-pointer to send the Knights into halftime. I love it. Let's take another look. He picks it up. He checks the scoreboard at half-court and lets it fly off the glass as you see the light lights up, and the fans go crazy. We're going to have plenty more second-half action. This is a great one from Irondale High School. Stay with us. CTV Sports. The Knights lead it 44-27. We'll be back. Welcome back to Irondale High School. There you see our score here at halftime. The Knights 44, Henry Sibley Warriors 27. We have a good one here, as this is not only the home opener for the Knights, it's the season opener for both teams. Let's check leading scores. First of all, for the visitors, the Henry Sibley Warriors. Leading the way is the junior guard, number 3, Kendall Williams. He has 10 points. The sophomore guard, Malik Spearman, he has 8. And after that's Rishan Sitar with 3. And with 2 points each, it's Jack Cordy, the senior forward. Jakai Flowers, who has spent most of the first half on the bench, he has 3 fouls. And then Antonio Vibar, their big man, the 6'5" forward, the senior, number 55, he has 2 points for a total of 27. As I mentioned, Jakai Flowers has 3 fouls. Then Rishan Sitar with 2. Antonio Vibar with 2 fouls. Kendall Williams has 1, Sam Essen for 1. For the hometown Knights, leading the way, it's the senior co-captain, Sean Sutherland. He has 13. Then it's the junior forward, Dowdy Simon. He has 8, including 2 3-point shots. Then Jordy Ramirez has 7, including the halftime buzzer beater that we'll take a look at here in just a little bit. He has 7. Followed by the other senior co-captain, Sonam Paichang with 6. Then Brendan White with 4. Aiden Price with 4. And Dylan Irving with 2 for a total of 44. All right, we have some highlights of the first half, so we'll take a look. A lot of highlights for the Knights. We see it here early on. Underneath, the kick out to that's Spearman. Shot rattles around and in for Henry Sibley. Sibley got off to a nice little run at the start of the game as they jumped up on top. You see it here at a couple of baskets. There's a nice rebound by the junior forward Simon, and then a nice hustle job by Campbell. Hands it off to Spearman. Drives to the basket. Really nowhere to go. Has to kick it out. White is there with the turnover. Foul underneath. There's Ramirez. Pitching it down low for 2 of Brendan White's 4 points. John Sutherland back the other way for Irondale. Driving to the basket, off the glass and in. He's 2 of his 13. Great steal here by Ramirez with his back to the ball, basically putting out his left hand. He hands it off to Price. Aiden Price, one of the 2 sophomores to see action here in this first half. Jack Cordy with a nice steal. He goes off the glass and in. There was the turnover. Tar long from outside. Another rebound there for Simon. Now this is Ramirez's half-court buzzer beater shot from the back angle. And that is where we stand, 44-27. We are just moments away here to get this second half underway. Head coach John DeMars has to like what he sees there. You see the head football coach of Irondale as well as the activities director in the background there, Ron Broberg. But Ben Fuller talking with the referee. Staff member as well as head coach of the football program. Of course, we were out covering their couple games for Irondale, both against Park Center, one of them a playoff game. That the Knights won. But here we go, second half action just underway. Sitar will throw it in with Sibley starting this second half with the possession. Kai Flowers, Williams, Sitar, Cordy, and Vibar in for Sibley. For Irondale, and that's Vibar off the glass and in. Vibar now with 4. On the floor for the Knights, it's Sutherland, Paichang, White, Ramirez, and Simon. Paichang off, no good. Ramirez there with the rebound, partially blocked. And Cordy kicks it off to Sitar. Kendall Williams. Hands it off. Sitar for three. Off the back of the iron. No good. Loose ball underneath. Yeah, that time V-Bar was able to save it, and it knocked off Sutherland. I think his left foot was out of bounds. Well, the Warriors will keep possession. He'll take a look underneath. His foot might have been on no, yeah, I guess maybe the ball must have hit the out of bounds line. Either way, it is Warrior ball. Now a turnover is forced. And I think we're going to have a foul inside. That might be on V-Bar. If it is, that is his third. First team foul of the second half. Third foul for V-Bar. So now you have two players on Sibley's side with 3 fouls. Could be a factor in this game down the stretch. We'll find out. 15-point lead for Irondale. Loose ball underneath is controlled by Flowers. Simon turns him back as he hands it off to Cordy. Back to Flowers. Finds V-Bar all alone underneath. Left-handed layup. And V-Bar now has 4 quick points here in this second half. It's 44-31. Simon with it for the Knights. Takes a look inside. Ball knocked away by Sitar. Now he's going to pick up a foul. Their Sibley guards definitely aggressive, but it's backfiring. So now we have 3 Warriors with 3 fouls. Sitar, Flowers, and V-Bar. Second team foul. Cordy watching Sutherland. This time it's picked up by Williams, but Simon does a nice job. White, Sutherland hands it off to Ramirez for 2. Knights' first 2 points of the second half. They lead by 15. Sutherland hit the ball, but then it also hit off of Williams, and it goes out of bounds. So turnover. The Knights will keep it. Sutherland being watched by Cordy, off to Simon. Inside to White, off the glass for 2. Brendan White now with 6. Lead is up to 17. Biggest lead of the night for Irondale. Sitar from way downtown, off the front. Simon battling for it. It's picked up by Sutherland. Quickly down the other way. He has Cordy in front of him. Off the glass, no good. Cordy tries to control it. Hands it off. Quickly down. V-Bar, nobody there. Left hand off the glass and in. V-Bar now with 6 in just this second half. He has 8 for the game. Sutherland driving. Off the glass, no good. Simon there to clean it up, and he puts it in. Dowdy Simon now with 10. The pace quickening. Another floater by Flowers. He now has 4. It's 50-35. Irondale. End-to-end action here. This part of the second half. White short jumper high off the glass. Ramirez there gets his own rebound. Ball is kicked back out to Flowers. Off the glass, no good. White is there for the rebound. Back comes Sonam Paijeng. Cross-court pass picked off by Williams. Puts it off, no good. Sitar, his shot no good. Another try, and he gets it to go that time. Sitar now with 5 on the game. I think John DeMars has seen enough here, wants to slow it down. Sibley really kicking up the intensity. But the Knights still have a 13-point lead here with 13:59 to go, second half. First-year head coach John Carrier. Good look at Kendall Williams and Kai Flowers for the Warriors. I just want to cut down on some of the turnovers. Henry Sibley putting on some pressure, trying to force a lot of the turnovers. In some cases it's working, but Antonio Vibar, 2 points in the first half. He has come out here in this second half with 6. Big thing to watch now for Henry Sibley is their foul trouble. As I mentioned, 3 of their starters with 3 fouls. Still have just under 14 to go. Tar, one of those guys with 3, closely watching Sutherland. Ramirez trying to find Simon underneath. Loose ball picked up by Vibar. Cordy hands it off to Sitar. Driving on Price, kicks it out. That is Spearman inside the 3-point line. In front of the rim, no good. Underneath, it is kicked out to Spearman again. That shot is no good. Vibar is there for the left-hander. Vibar is on fire. 8 second half points. Now the lead's at 11. Price in the game. Sophomore forward. Hands it off to Sutherland. Ball knocked away. Price gets it back to Sutherland. Driving off the glass, no good, but he's fouled underneath. And that should go on Spearman. That will be his first. And that is the 3rd team foul. But in the act of shooting, Sutherland will go to the line. Good on the first one. He now has 14 for the game. Vibar will sit with 3 fouls and 10 points. Checking into the game is senior forward Sam Essen. Sutherland rolls around, good on the second free throw. Back comes Cordy, nobody there. Simon tries to step in and he gets enough as the shot rolls off, no good. Quickly the other way come the Knights. Sutherland up top being watched by Cordy. Nice block underneath by Simon. Pulls up, jumper, good. Sutherland now with 17. Sitar finding Essen underneath. Simon with a block. Sutherland is there for the rebound. Knight lead is 15. Driving off the glass and good. Sutherland finds the hole. He's got 6 in this second half. Turnover, Knight ball. Momentum shifting back the other way for Irondale. Vibar checks in for Essen. Watch Sitar, he just slipped. Ball goes out of bounds. Looks like Kendall Williams is going to check in for Sitar. Williams, a junior guard, he has 10 on the night. Sitar sits down with 5. A bit of a press going on now for Sibley. White, Sutherland, and Price. Finally, they will cross as White off to Price. He will put it up for 3. That one is good. Price now with 7. Lead is 20, 59-39. Cordy driving on Price, kicks it off to Vibar, the left-hander. Shot no good, fought underneath. Price has a rebound, but he's knocked away, stolen by Spearman, and he puts it off the glass. Spearman now with 10. Again, Sibley pressing. Price trying to hand it off, and now Williams is going to pick up the foul. Staying aggressive, forcing the rebound. Spearman will pick up his 2nd. That is the team's 4th. We'll have Pai Cheng checking in for Brendan White. $11:27 to go here from Irondale High School in New Brighton. Knights up by 18. Sutherland right through the press. Hands it off to Ramirez, off the glass, no good. Gets his rebound, puts it in. 11 points now for Ramirez on the game. Williams driving, puts up the floater too hard. Ramirez there with the rebound, tries to get it off to Sutherland, but stolen away. Shot rattles around, no good. Cordy there, he's gonna push it out. 3 from the outside, that's number 25, Elijah Lone Tree. Well, looks like Spearman is going to pick up the foul, his second, and that'll be the team's 5th foul. Sutherland surveying to the center, goes Price. Hands it off to Pai Ching, to Simon. Right on the line, in and out, no good. As Sitar picks up the rebound, they're gonna keep pushing this pace as the Sibley guards. Sitar and Williams, and Flowers when he's in there. Working on Simon is V-Bar. Fights to get the rebound, pushes it off to Sitar. Another give and go. V-Bar shot no good. Simon there for the rebound. Back come the Knights. Sibley had their chances, just not making the shots. Price from way downtown for 3. No good, but he gets fouled after the shot. Now they're going to talk this one over. And if they're talking with, take another look. See, the foul was clearly after the shot. He backed him, trying to block him out. So it's not, since it's after the shot, it'll just be inbounds possession for the Knights. The foul is on Lone Tree, his first, and it is now the team's 6th. Ramirez to Pai Ching, now to Sutherland. Sutherland finding the lane, left-hand layup, good. 8 in this half for Sutherland. He's got 21 for the game. Spearman being watched by Pai Ching. Williams, steal there by Sutherland. And they're going to call the travel after the steal. And Irondale side wants to say that there was a Sibley reach-in on the play. They will not get the call. Turnover, and Sibley will take possession. Flowers checks into the game for Williams. We'll take another look here. That little reach in there, what Irondale's looking for, but traveling is the call. How your co-captain Sutherland getting the explanation. Sitar gets it into Flowers, being watched by Price. Sitar kicking it out to Spearman. Flowers. Where to go? V-Bar. Defense knocked away by Pai Ching out of bounds. It remains Warrior basketball. Jack Cordy will come back into the game for Lone Tree. As Simon will sit down, Brendan White checks in. Cordy up top for Sibley, hands it off to Flowers. It goes off his foot. And Pai Ching blocked the pass, but then it bounces out of bounds. Remains Sibley basketball. Well, the Knights have almost a steal there by Price that goes out of bounds. The Knights have been able to hang on to Their lead has stayed within that 15 to 20 point range here for most of this second half. Vibar working on White, the left-hander, off the back of the iron, gets the rebound. White and Vibar fight for it, but a foul underneath. I'm going to see who this one's called on. Looks like it's going to be on White. Take another look at it. It'll be Brendan's first. It's also the first team foul. Party from way downtown. That's short. Price with the rebound. He'll hand it off to Sutherland. Tar on him. Ramirez. Back to Sutherland. Over Vibar. The shot off the glass. No good. Sutherland with the rebound. It's off the back of the iron. And Vibar gets the rebound. And now we'll have another foul underneath on Irondale. Either going to be White or Sutherland. And they're going to give it to Sutherland. It's his second team foul. You'll see it just kind of on the reach in right there. Well, the lead is 22. Oh, from downtown it is Satar with the 3. He now has 8 for the game. Ramirez, Sutherland. Underneath the White, off the glass. Oh, no good. Rebound, and it's going to go off of Sutherland. So the Warriors keep possession. Vibar hitting a cutting Flowers down the lane, off the back, and falls in for Flowers. He has 6 tonight. Tar trying to get the turnover. Sutherland, it looks like he got slapped on the way, no call. White with a nice save. Ramirez for 3, off the front, no good. That should have gone off Sibley, and it did. Remains Irondale ball. Well, now they're going to confer, but I thought they had it right. It looked like it hit off Irondale, then Sibley. I don't know if we have an underneath shot of that. But they're going to keep it. Yep, they're going to keep it. Ramirez to inbound. To Pai Chang. Sutherland will reset up top to Price. Ramirez cutting, tries to get it to White. He does save it. No, I guess not. They're going to say he stepped on the line. Either way, Warriors would have come away with it. Substitution here for Henry Sibley as Williams will check in for Flowers. .27 to go from Irondale, 63-46. Knights leading here in the Game 1 of the 2016-17 season. Satar, left hand off the glass and good. Nice move by Rishan Satar. Now has 10 on the night. Ramirez to Pai Chang. Sutherland from the outside, off the front of the rim and the glass, no good. Back comes Williams. Price is the lone man back. A floater by Williams off the glass, no good. Sutherland is there. Quickly back the other way, some nice dribbling. Dishes it off to Pai Chang off the glass and in. Nice pass and a finish for Pai Chang. 8 points for Sonam tonight. White with the rebound. 6.5 to go, second half. Knights up 65-48. Price being watched by Williams. Looking for a cutting Pai Chang, can't get it to him. Sutherland will reset up top. Knights in no big hurry here with a Big lead, under 6 minutes to go, and DeMars will call a timeout. So the Knights in control pretty much the whole way here in this second half over Henry Sibley. We talked about them in the beginning with a new culture, new coach, John Carrier in his first season. Only 2 players with any real varsity experience from a year ago. Vibar played a little bit. And then on the other side, the Knights, of course, with their senior co-captains, Sonam Pai-Cheng and Sean Sutherland, both on the varsity program for 4 years, coming in as 9th graders. The Knights student section has liked what they've seen so far tonight. 21 points for Sean Sutherland, leading the way for Irondale. Pai-Cheng with 8 himself. Ramirez with 11, Simon with 10. The assistants, Jim DeMars, Coach A for Irondale. They've been in this program for a long time. We mentioned John DeMars, leading Irondale for the last 20 years. Had a state participant in a section championship team back in 2001. Moving into the game now for Irondale, as is Simon. Price puts up the jumper from the free throw line and hits it. He now has 9. The lead is at 19. Lone Tree in the game for Sibley. Pass inside, Vibar into the floor. Cordy resets it, cross course to Vibar. He looks to drive on Simon. The left-hand shot is in, rolls around. Antonio Vibar, 10 points in the second half, 12 for the game. Just about hitting the 5-minute mark left to go in the game. Knights up by 17. Pai-Cheng to Sutherland. Watch there by Cordy. Drives to the basket, short on the rim. Cordy quickly the other way for Henry Sibley. Hands it off to 15. That is Spearman. This one is outside from Flowers. Spearman gets the rebound. Floater hits the front and the back. And Price pulls down the rebound. Here comes Sutherland. Price looking inside, hands it off to Pai-Cheng, over to Sutherland. Driving on Cordy, off the glass. Partial block there by Vibar. Simon gets the rebound, they reset it. This time Sutherland tries to go in for the dunk and he lands hard. I hope he's okay, he hit hard. Dunk no good, Flowers back the other way, no good. There's Price, stolen away by Spearman. Puts it in. And we're going to get a timeout. I think this might just be an official timeout due to a potential injury. Oh, the player is going to have to stay. Not an official team timeout. The trainer is going to check Sutherland as he goes up, tries to slam it, and then as he goes down hard. He didn't look like he really caught himself with either of his hands, and landed hard on his back, but looks like he's okay. He'll take a rest. 3:53 to go, second half. Knights up by 15, looking to close this one out here to start the season. 16 fouls for Sibley, 2 for Irondale. Press is put on. Irving can't handle that one, and Sitar takes the possession. Cordy looking to drive, goes in and just throws up the shot around Simon, no good. Ramirez there for the rebound. Not the shot you're really looking for when you're down by 15. Throwing it up there. Knights are just going to play a little ball control. Look for the best shot. Irving from the outside hits the front of the rim. Ramirez there for the rebound and the putback. 6 points in this half for Ramirez. 13 for the game. Shot from Sitar from the outside. Rings in and out. Ramirez there with the rebound. Just over 3 minutes to go in this one. Moving up top. Sitar knocks it out of bounds. Sutherland checks back into the game. Again, Irondale will just work the ball, look for a good shot. Price being watched there by Williams. Pai Cheng over to Sutherland. Cutting Sonam off the glass. No good. Simon on the back door to put it in. 4 in this half, 12 for the game. 71-52, 19-point lead for the Knights. B-Bar being watched by Simon. B-Bar looking to drive. Now they're going to catch Simon underneath with the block. His first foul, the team's third. .32 is Nillis for Sibley. Sitar for 3. Strong as Sutherland picks up the rebound. Sitar's going to look for the steal. He tries to get it, and he does. Has to throw it off the glass. A wild shot. Price gets the rebound. Off to Sutherland. Shot's not there. He'll pull it back. There's Pai Cheng underneath the Ramirez off the glass. Oh, no good. Simon is there. He can't put it back in as V-Bar controls it. Under 2 minutes to go in this one. Williams driving. Left-handed shot off the front of the rim. No good. Kicks it out to Sitar for 3. No good. There's V-Bar. Price with the steal. Minute and a half to go. Sutherland drive with the left hand and rolls it in. 23 for Sean. Williams to Sitar. Simon picks up the loose ball. And we're going to have a timeout for Irondale as Coach DeMars is going to look to get some of his bench into this one. Minute 2 to go. Knights lead by 21. CTV Sports presentation of Irondale Knights basketball on CTV Sports Channel 14, and those of you watching on our high definition channel 859, as well as online at ctvnorthsuburbs.org. You take a look there at Sitar's steal here late in this second half. Sitar's has done a little bit of everything here for the Warriors tonight. Junior guard, one of the 2 players coming back. First-year Coach Carrier, a little bit of varsity experience. So I believe checking in now for Irondale will be junior number 15. That's going to be Marcus Schramm. And number 24, sophomore Leighton Glodick. They'll be in there with Hyman, Pai Cheng, and Price. Looking to close this one out. Marcus Schramm hits a cutting Price. Off the glass, no good. Rebound there by 32. That is Nillis. Price underneath the Schramm. Shot is blocked. Fought for. Nillis comes away with it. Back comes Flowers. Flowers just chucks one up there off the back of the iron. No good. Glodick with the rebound. Pai Chang will just slow some things down here. Coach DeMars will look to get a few more players into the game here with time running down. We have 29 seconds left. We're going to see Zweig, Schicker, some of the sophomores now coming in. Carter Jorgensen checking in. Hassan Issy. That is Schramm to Zweig. Jorgensen. Schramm inside to Zweig. Spearman got a hand in that one, knocks it away. Flowers. Trying to find Cordy. Cordy back to Flowers, making a move, and a block by Zweig, but looks like they're going to call some body. That will send Flowers to the line with 10 seconds to go in this one. Pretty close. Shot, no good. And the second one falls in for Flowers. And that is just about going to do it here for the night. So a successful season and home opener for Irondale to start off this 2016-17 season. We take a look at some of the top scores. Starting off first of all for the visitors of Henry Sibley. We've got Spearman and Vibar with 12 leading the way, and then Williams and Sitar each with 10. Flowers with 7, and Cordy with 2. For the Knights leading the way, Sean Sutherland, the senior co-captain, has 23, followed by Ramirez with 15, Simon with 12, Price with 9, Pai Chung with 8, White with 6, Irving with 2. Our final is 73-53 in the books. Let's take a look at some of the highlights. Dowdy Simon, White, Sutherland dishing it off to Ramirez underneath. And Sean Sutherland going in for the layup. Simon there to clean it up. Lone Tree dishes it off to Spearman. Vibar, who had a great second half for Henry Sibley. He only had 2 points in that first half. You see Sitar losing his footing. Vibar came back with 10 points in that second half to finish with 12. Ramirez with 2 of his 15 there. Sean Sutherland. White fighting for it. It's kind of the no-look pass to Sutherland to Pai Chang. And that's where Sean Sutherland took a hard fall, and it looks like he was okay. The trainers checked him out. Certainly, Knights can't afford to lose Sutherland. And that should just about do it. So great first night to start this season. You see our final, 73-53. Irondale winning this one. Next up for Irondale, they will host St. Croix Prep on December 9th before traveling to Maple Grove on December 13th. And then they host Osseo on December 16th, hosting Duluth East on the 20th, and then Fridley on the 22nd. That's going to do it for our great production crew. Thanks for joining us. Once again, the final from Irondale. Knights 73, Henry Sibley 53. Good night, everybody.